Now, if I'm not mistaken, I could have swore this woman Amora said that she wasn't going to talk about Briana anymore or Latruth. She wasn't going to have nothing to say about neither one of those people, neither one of them. If if my eyes are shooting me right, and my ears are working, I believe she's talking about them right here.
Y'all know I can talk about this joker forever, but I ain't gonna do it, y'all. Y'all know I used to have freaking long. I've been on 3 hours. God dang. Y'all know why in the world y'all let me stay on for 3 hours now? That's y'all fault. That is y'all fault, okay? Y'all fault. Y'all know I can talk about this joker forever, but I ain't gonna do it, y'all. Y'all know I used to have freaking long. I've been on 3 hours. God dang. Y'all know why in the world y'all let me stay on for 3 hours now? That's y'all fault.
Now, I don't. Well, no, I'm not gonna tend to assume like I don't know. Y'all know who that is, and that's why I got her face up here. And it ain't gonna never seem to amaze me that she wasn't gonna stop talking about him. I told y'all when she said that she wasn't gonna stop talking about him. But let's get to what I want to show, okay? I honestly believe that Briana is at fault for Latruth's decline on social media. Definitely with him not being on Facebook the way he was. Allegedly. Okay? Allegedly. But it's kind of funny how his Facebook account got canceled, or with the YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. With the social media and how they getting paid off Facebook. That's funny to me how that got canceled, and that stopped once he filed for divorce with you. That's funny, y'all. But regardless of any of it, and I do mean regardless of any of it, he chose that snake. He chose that snake. And she turned around and bit his ass and bit him good. I hope he learned his lesson from it. I really hope that man learned his lesson from it. But nonetheless, I still feel that his decline was from her. Because the fans that he had, y'all got to remember, majority of his fans are women. Okay? The fans that he had, well, I would say a lot of them went to Briana. Okay? So y'all get that? Most of them G-string riders, a lot of them G-string riders used to be the true fans as well. Okay? Let me say that again. A lot of them, Briana, what they call them, Beehive, a lot of them Beehive groupies used to be the true fans. If not all of them, used to be the true fans. Okay? Now, I don't know if the ones that left was only the true fans because he was green for this snake. I don't know. I have no idea. And when he opened his eyes and realized that wasn't it, they didn't want to be his fans anymore. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is what was going on. And around this point in time that I got this picture up here, that's why I put it up, is around the time that I start paying attention to them. Okay, that's about the time that I start paying attention to them, around this picture. Okay, now this picture on the right here is him talking about the situation with the divorce. Now I definitely know, it don't take a genius to know that his bread from social media done went down, and I don't know if that's how he promote his music as well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But like I told you before, I'm not really a Latruth fan like that. So I ain't even on, paying attention to how he moving and doing things like that. So, I don't know. But I will say this little piece that I heard of, you know, in my eyes, and I do mean in my eyes, I believe he made a mistake at saying this. And it's mainly because, like I said, 90% or damn near close to it of your subscribers are women. There's not too many males that are your subscribers, especially on YouTube. So I think this was a bad move for you to say this, what you said, what you're about to say.
Well, I gotta change the trajectory of my fan base. Because what I'm noticing is most of the older people, man, they're not really supporting like that. And then even with music, the young people is the people who make music and appeal to the young people are the ones making the most money. They're the ones doing the sold out shows. I'm not trying to cater to the older crowd no more because they're not the ones that's going to show up and show support at the events. Younger people actually support. They actually buy music. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing research, man. That's why I'm not winning right now. Get to the old people. Nah, I can't do that. You want to control what you do. They mad about every little thing. You can't do nothing funny. If you do comedy, they get mad. They so serious about everything. Like, man, fuck that. Cast it for nothing but. Like, I'm 18, 19-year-olds. I got to figure something out. Trying to teach all day seems like it's definitely not working. Even giving the youth an opportunity anyway. And that's sickening that you're hating on people younger than you. Damn, stop it. The trajectory of my fan base. But what I'm noticing is most of the older people, man, they're not really supporting like that. And then even with music, the young people is the people who make music and appeal to the young people are the ones making the most money. They're the ones doing the sold out shows. I'm not trying to cater to the older crowd no more because they're not the ones that's going to show up and show support at the events. People actually support. They actually buy music. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing research, man. That's why I'm not winning right now. Trying to cater to the old people. Nah, I can't do that. You want to control what you do. They mad about every little thing. You can't do nothing funny. If you do comedy, they get mad. They so serious about everything. Like, man, fuck that. I start casting for nothing but. Like, I'm 18, 19-year-olds. I got to figure something out. Trying to teach all day seems like it's definitely not working. I've always believed in giving the youth an opportunity anyway. And that's sickening that you're hating on people younger than you. Damn, stop it.
I really, 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 really think he's going to regret saying that. I really do. I really think he's going to regret saying that. Because if most of your subscribers are mature, older women, why would you say that? I'm confused. I don't even know why he said that. But that's his problem. That's on him. That's all I gotta say about that situation at hand. Because I know if it was me on the other hand, there's nothing I would say about the people that actually are my subscribers. Without those women, I can't say he wouldn't have any more subscribers, but a humongous piece of that pie would be gone if them women stopped supporting you. A humongous piece of that pie would be gone. So that doesn't make sense to me why you even said that. And because your supporters are not there like you want them to be, I really honestly think you already know why it's like that. And you got to work your way back up to it, But I really believe you know why it's like that. And then I can say myself, I've saw some skits that you did that wasn't really all that cool. Regardless of it being a skit or not. It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't even matter. If it ain't cool, it ain't cool. But the main reason I believe you decline on social media is because of Briana. That's the main reason I believe you declined. And if people look at it, the people that's been paying attention to you, Briana, and now Pink Lips and Janelle, you know, y'all will probably feel the same way I feel. Like, it was up, he was up, it was all up until he filed for divorce from this snake. It was all up. That's boy, I tell you, you know, hey, all I know is she leave a trail of misery behind all that she does that ain't going with her program. That's what I see. But people have their own opinion, and I have my own opinion, and my opinion is truly based on how I personally, me, viewed their situation. And however that man feels, that's what it is, okay? But he should have known that, okay, there would have been a lot of women that agreed with what Briana was saying. And then even when it was shown that when Briana was lying about majority of what she was saying, when it was shown that she still was going to have them High groupies, regardless of what she said, she could have told them the sky was purple and they would have believed it. But that right there should have showed you. And then for you to say what you just said, I don't even register as far as making sense to me. It doesn't. I don't know why you said what you said. Hopefully you had a reason to say what you said, and it was more than just somebody coming to your shows and sell out. I'm not even. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real though on this one. Have you ever had a sellout show? Have you ever had a sellout show? That's me being real. I'm not even trying to talk bad about you. I'm asking you some real stuff. Have you ever had a sellout show? And if you have, trust me, it wasn't because of YouTube or Facebook. But I haven't heard of you having a sellout show. I haven't heard nothing about you having a sellout show ever. So your decline is for a reason, and if you don't think that reason is Briana, that's cool with you. That's cool. But I believe it is. I said that's cool with you. Somebody, that's cool. I ain't got it. It is what it is. If you don't believe it was her, that's cool. But I honestly believe it was because I honestly been paying attention and watching that, okay, things have been going down for you since your divorce from her. It started going up a little bit, and apparently from what you just said, it done stagnated. From what you just said, apparently it just then stagnated and is at a standstill. I can't sit and say were the older women, were the mature women coming to see you beforehand? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm a Keith Sweat fan myself. I'm a Keith Sweat fan to the heart. And I guarantee you Keith Sweat then came to my city about 3-4 times in the last 3 years, and I ain't went to go see him once, and I'm not gonna spend my money to go see no dude sing. That's not what I'm gonna do. But hey, who knows, man? You gotta realize majority of these women that are subscribed to you, most of them have men. Most of them have men. And then you gotta think about what you be positive all the time. If they ain't got a ring on it, they single. So what about these women that got a ring on them, and their husband, got a problem with them going to see another man sing? You gotta think about that, man. You gotta think about all those things. For real. Has nothing to do with being confident or not being confident. Being jealous, it has nothing to do with any of that. Just to point a hand, okay, I ain't trying to see you go spend your money to go watch another man sing. And when it boils down to it, that's all that should matter. For real. But peace, I'm up out of here, y'all.